Hello, hello! Welcome! Yay, I think everything's working. Okay, good. Hello, people. Hello to stream. We are fishing today, and I actually kind of want to try out what I'm gonna do tomorrow for the fishathon right now. I was not sure if I was going to stream today because I have a lot of work, so I'm gonna give streaming and working at the same time. It's try like I'm not gonna chat as much, but welcome Darth Rig, Lady Larix, Cameron Ray, Andy Country, and Hootie Fun, Fishing Cool. Welcome, welcome. So I have a lot of work to do on Retrace, but right now I need to reread my revisions I've written. Just real quick, just to double check that there isn't anything obvious before I can send it out to beta readers. And you can be a beta reader for the first, it's the intro chapters for Retrace, my upcoming comic. You can be a beta reader for $3 a month on the Ko-fi. That's just right now. That will be passing by soon. But if you want to be a beta reader, it's literally only 1/6 of the story, so you're not gonna get too much spoilers. Oh, hi Leah Reads. I go by a Hootie Hen. I just realized I'm on the wrong account. Oh, no worries. Hootie Hen. Hootie Hen? I think I got it. How do I actually move on this? I'm on my phone trying to just read. Okay. Yeah. I will chat. Yeah, Lorax, but you can call me Laura if that's easier. I just need a name, but it doesn't really matter. Actually, yeah, Laura. Oh, it's spelled like Lorax. But, there's a Laura in this spelling. Gotcha. I don't know if this is the best way to do it. Like I was saying, for the fishathon, we won't be doing anything with words, so I can actually, be reading chat a little bit easier. But I've got too much stuff to do. And I was really thinking about just not streaming. But I think I'll just actually just give a more quiet stream a try. We can chat, ask questions. I might be a little slow to answer them, but I'm going to just try to read these pages real quick. And then... Hi, Ridge Plays? Ridge... I don't even know how to say that. Ridge? Feels like Ridge. Welcome, welcome. We are just fishing and reading Retrace right now. That is one thing. How do I explain to every single person that comes by? I can't. I'm just gonna be quiet this stream. Yeah, I don't know how to do both. Oh, hi, Lynn Fury. My brain is just like, how can you be ignoring chat right now? It's just like, are you gonna do this the whole chapter I read? Hey, look, I'm on page 3. I mean, that's the nice thing. These chapters are short. Should be I feel like I should be able to read it in 5 or 10 minutes. And there's only 10 of them, so it can... Oh my gosh. It would take 100 minutes. To read. I know it's gonna take me over an hour because I'm a slow reader. I think I'll keep reading. This is back at the beginning where I was doing like 9 panels per page. Not all of them, but I was just getting up to that. Now I don't ever do that. I get up to 8 panels and then I cut and I go to the next page. Because it's like, oh dear, the panels are going to get pretty small in the comic. I'm prioritizing making this formatted to be published physically. So I'll have to break it up on the Webtoons version, but I am prioritizing making it a traditional page-by-page comic. The Webtoons just slides and you just keep scrolling downwards and there are no pages. It's just a bunch of images strung together. So it's a bit different. Hi now on normal account. Oh nice. Hootie Hen. How's your day been so far? My day has been okay. I've been tired, but that's because there's just been a lot of work this week. I was just lying down and then I'm like, I am so ready to just pass out right now. But I gotta stream. And I got so much work to do. I have something to do after stream. Me and Pai Pai are gonna try working on a bridge design. That's like the last thing I think the kingdom needs. Skyblock Kingdom. Want me to type a message and pin it? Oh yeah, that would help, Leah. Yes, that we're doing a quiet stream this time, at least something like that, to explain my silence. I think the biggest thing is I'm trying to figure out how many panels I need for per page. I'm just reading it and I'm like, I feel like I'll need 2 panels to explain that movement. I think I need to, do this. There's still so much work to be done. I want at least the intro chapters to be the most polished because this is going to be your first impression, We are all relaxing. Yes, that looks perfectly. Yeah, you guys are free to chat amongst yourselves, but also you can ask me questions and I'll get to it. I'm just kind of reading a page or 2 and then I check and look over. That's a line I need to fix. Oh my gosh. Oh dear, oh dear. Bad. You only need 1 bad there. Okay. There you go. Yeah. I'll just fix the really terrible ones like that. I'll leave everything else as is. I don't need to nitpick because you guys, besides the dialogue, you guys aren't actually going to see a lot of this writing I have written out because it's just describing each scene. So I know what to draw for each panel. For anyone just tuning in, I'm reading my script for Retrace, an upcoming comic I'm making. I'm trying to work while stream, so we're just trying something different today. I changed that joke. I'm not sure I like it because it feels weaker, but like at the same time, the other joke version was weak too. And I don't know what to put there. Oh, the loveliness of writing scripts. You get good material, but sometimes you have to work with like just kind of mediocre material. And you want everything to be super good, but you will have weak spots. That's... Even Avatar The Last Airbender, I'm certain, has weak episodes and has weak writing at certain points. But it's only weak compared to what is previous and what is known for the series. It's probably all pretty strong writing. Oh, we got a shiny. Beautiful. Always getting those same shinies. Oh, 7 Stream Street. Nice. 7 Skies. Wow. Pirate Sky Albie is onto something. Huh? The 7 Seas? The 7 Skies? I don't understand fully. Yeah, I'll definitely have to move panels and paging around, but I'm expecting that because I don't know what I'm doing. On, it's supposed to be on. You wrote 2. Yes, autocorrect on. I like the 7 Seas. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Am I gonna be the king of the pirates? The funny thing about One Piece live action is after we finished it a few weeks later, it's just like, yeah, live action One Piece was good. Oh no. I'm just gonna have that in my mind because my first impressions were good. This is why it's so important to nail your openings because, my gosh, that sets the memory. That is what they're going to remember the most of what they like. Like, if they liked something or not, they are going to remember that. And unless you do something really horrible later on and give them a worse feeling that totally overrides their initial impressions, they will probably keep that initial impressions of like good or bad. That's what I noticed, at least for myself. First impressions are huge. You can warm up to the show, but it's much more likely you're just gonna see it as meh if it never caught your... Like, if it never did a good job at the beginning. I was wondering if this is too slow of an intro, but I really feel like it's so important to establish Andrew and Delilah and their... how his life currently is playing out. Oh, hydrate is great. Thank you for the redeem. Fishing in Minecraft is fun. I have my hands on the water bottle. But yes, fishing is fun. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people would feel like this intro is too slow. But I don't know, all these little details just really help tell you Andrew's who he is and his current living situation with his mom, and just their dynamic. I guess that is the thing. It really shows their dynamic. It well establishes it. And I was thinking about cutting out this whole most of this whole chapter where they're just settling in. That's literally the beginning. They're just settling in. But I think it's so important to know their dynamic, to watch it and see as it moves and different things affect it, yada yada. Like, it's really important. It's like the first, I don't know. I'm worried I'm doing something wrong. That's why I'm getting beta readers. If they just say, yeah, this is pretty good, maybe that'll help me stop worrying. But my gosh, I'm just like worried that no, you're supposed to do it this way. It's supposed to be faster. There's a lot of people that throw you in the middle of the action to catch your attention, and then they'll rewind back to the beginning. Jupiter Men did this. That's a webtoons comic I read. It is also superheroes. It is one of the inspirations as to why Retrace, I guess, moved over to being a comic, because I was reading some superhero comics. But I didn't want to do that. I'm kind of sick of that, of having to start in the middle of action or in the middle of... I just kind of wanted to start a little bit before. And all the writing advice I have gotten has pretty much said, come in late, leave early. But I don't know. I'm coming in early. And that's not the general advice. And so I'm worried. I'm worried I'm doing it wrong, but I'm trying to hook you immediately with a internal hook. I do have something here to, like, it's not just normal, not tea. I have this other hand, guys, and it raises itself, and I have a bracelet on it. That's what that tea is, okay? Okay, I just have two hands, and I'm waving them in the air. Stupid tea. It's just the keyboard. The keyboard keeps doing it. The new keyboard. Hi, I know probably someone already asked you that, but have you seen the Flight SMP? Oh, well, when it first started, I actually was talking about it because, yeah, I poked it a little bit. I mentioned when I first brought it up, I mentioned that I would not be watching it because I'm far too jealous. I want to ride a dragon. So, but yeah, I know about it. So I'm not watching anyone, unfortunately. I asked who other people were watching. I'd be curious to know who you're watching, Lapis. Who are you enjoying on Flight SMP? That one in particular is just, I don't want to watch it. Vampires was fine because I was not that interested in the concept, but I was a little jealous because I really, really, really want to get on a roleplay SMP someday, but yeah. Oh, Gracie? Yeah, someone else said they were watching Gracie. I don't know Gracie. What's Gracie been up to on Flight? Is this no, it's a 4-panel. I'm not sure I want that as a almost full page. I guess it's a 4-panel, so it's not a full page, but one of these illustrations is probably going to be pretty big. I have so much work to do with the pages and panels, because that's all new to me. You know, something I noticed, she's so cute. Gotcha. Oh, hello, Alora. I watched some of Gracie's stream recently. Have you watched Flight SMP? That's what we were trying to talk about. Oh, welcome, Grace. You have caused more fun in your AU? How exciting. Absolutely exciting for your characters. Oh, blessed Bella. Hello, got me. For anyone just tuning in, I'm reading my script for Retrace, a comic I'm making. I tried to work. I was thinking about, should I cancel stream because I need to work? And then I was like, no, I'm just gonna read the script while I'm streaming and fishing. And we'll try that out because that's what we plan to do for the fishathon. So I'm just wondering, I'm worried, will I even get any work done tomorrow? I don't know, but we'll see. I can at least chat while I'm drawing. Right now, it's like I have to pause reading to chat, so. Oh, I'm in Hawaii waiting for baggage. Oh, that's so cool. Are you finishing the trip or are you just getting there, Okami? I watched a bit, but it's often during my school days. Ah, okay, so you miss a lot. Yeah, have fun in Hawaii, but I'm wondering if you just got there or... Yeah, you just got there because you're waiting for baggage. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just dawned on me. It's like, wait, hold on. You wouldn't be waiting for baggage if you're leaving. You would be putting the baggage into the process thing. Into the plane. That's fun. I hope your trip goes well. Whether it's long or short, that sounds so fun. Oh, Grace, you did just tune in. We're doing a quieter stream today where I'm trying to work on Retrace. I'm reading the script right now. Anyone can be a beta reader, $3 a month on the Ko-fi. You just have to DM me that you want to be a beta reader. But I just need to read it before I send it out to my beta readers. It's just the intro chapters, which is like about 9, 10. I think I'm gonna cut off the 10th chapter because it's the pilot. I don't want to spoil everything, so I just want second opinions. I really just want second opinions. Wait, so we have a 4-panel here and we have a 2-panel here. Yeah, I definitely want to change that. I'll fix that. I'll do the paneling later. When I start doing thumbnailing, I'll move panels and pages around. Andrew just got to school for the first time. Did I write that down somewhere? Oh, I don't think I wrote that acronym down. Probably should. Let me go write it now. It's not even fully in the script before I forget it. Oh. What was the other one? Wait. I don't know. See, I already forgot it. I know what the E stood for, though. Just got there. The baggage claim is outdoors. I have finally finished painting layers of paint on my corset to make it a bit prettier. And now I sort of want to paint... Oh, did I... Am I losing a signal? Sort of want to paint not just layers of black on it. Now, wait. Oh, it was just black? You made the corset black? Okay, I can't DM you though because my devices don't believe in Discord. Oh, it's not Discord, it's Ko-fi. You have to go on the $3 a month and then you can be eligible to be a beta reader. I wanted to open it to my paid supporters since they are the ones making this possible. I believe on YouTube you can find the Ko-fi in the description. Like the link to my Ko-fi. I was thinking about making it its own tier, but I just don't feel like asking for more money. Everybody on the Ko-fi support is already on the highest tier. I don't feel like making a higher tier. This should probably be for the $9, but I decided to just open it for everyone, so there could be a possible chance of more people getting to be beta readers. But I'm not really sure how many people actually want to be beta readers. I made it like more accessible, and then I scratched my head and wait, is that even... I'm not sure that was that important. I don't think a lot of people want to be beta readers. They want to read the finished product. Just wondering what that letter meant in the acronym. I don't know. Ugh. Well, I remember... I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it there. Oh, this is still in edit mode. No, thank you. You don't need to edit anymore. Well, we'll never know the whole acronym, and that's fine. It's not important. I was gonna write out the whole acronym, and then I was like, is this important? No, it's just funny little world building. You don't need it all. And so I cut it short. And so now it's not in here. Boop. Chapter 2. Did I even process what I read on chapter 1? I don't know. I've read chapter 1 too many times. My corset was really ugly and like falling apart because it's cheap, so I painted it to hide the cheapness. Oh, gotcha. See, I wanna, but I can't. Hopefully in the future. Gotcha. Don't worry, the comic will come out this year, so you guys will get to read it eventually, even if you don't get to be a beta reader. It'll probably be easier to understand when all the pictures are in. I've got like brief descriptions for each panel because like, why would you write a bunch in here? All I need is enough notes to go in the direction I was thinking of for the panel. There you go. Yeah, these first few chapters are, I've read these too much. I wrote like about 4 chapters and then it sat there as I worked on the pilot. And I didn't change too much in these because I felt like they were pretty good progression-wise, pacing-wise. That shouldn't be all in all cap, but I don't care enough to, oh. Well, I just heard the doorbell. Good day to not have my headphones on. Wee! Trying a bunch of new stuff today. I usually live stream with headphones on. Oh, support on Ko-fi. New subscription. Thank you, Yo Billy. Welcome to the Ko-fi page. So my dad was just dropping off stuff I need to make for Mother's Day. This week is just so busy. I'll be lurking and listening while cleaning and organizing. Okay, sounds good, Alora. Hello, Dr. Brian Shrimp. Thank you. I swear I did say thank you, Yo Billy, but thank you so much. I want to make an alien parrot species for some reason. More lore for my alien border collie, OC Fixo. Nice. Do you like sci-fi, Grace? Just talking about aliens. Oh, that's a long streak. Oh, yes, Dr. Brian Shrimp. I almost think they have probably the longest streak at the moment. Oh. Just pauses. It looks like it's gonna die. Yeah, it looks like the chapters I have written so far is about like 20k words. So it's a bit of words. Yes, I love sci-fi. Nice. My brother likes sci-fi. I'm not too keen on sci-fi, but Retrace has a bit of sci-fi elements. 17 ahead of me, I think. I've got 38 right now. Nice. You'll get to 50 one day, Laura. Oh my gosh, you guys, so dedicated. I feel like reading this while distracted. I'm not sure if I'm being as... I can't possibly take notes as well. I'm just kind of feeling like I don't... Would it be okay if I popped over to see if I could get your head for the museum? No worries. He does know I'm live streaming, right? Just whispering, it's just like blink, blink. I don't know why we're whispering because it's going on the live stream, but it's fine. Off with Skylar's head. I don't feel like it. I don't want to lose my levels yet. I want to think on it first. I know I'll get the levels back so quickly. I also am just... I'm feeling very out of it, but I also don't have my headphones on, so I'm trying to avoid talking to people because it's a little bit harder to hear them. It gets kind of warm in the bedroom as the day progresses as I live stream, so I was gonna see if it would help at all with temperature, like my temperature, by keeping the... Later's good. You can leave it in my mailbox. Okay. But yeah. I was just gonna see if doing a live stream without headphones would feel more comfortable. Because they get kind of uncomfy as I use them. I think I'm just gonna chat. I don't really feel like doing both at the same time. I think we'll just gonna have to send that out later. It's fine. Oh, what am I gonna do tomorrow? I'm not sure if I even feel like... You know what? You know what, guys? Who cares about work tomorrow? Fish-a-thon. We're gonna fish-a-thon with probably Full Alchemist. I don't know, but I'm gonna do something while we fish-a-thon, because I can't be talking that long. And if I'm not talking, sitting here will get boring. But, yeah, there's lots of things I'm thinking we could do. I also need to find those fish facts. I haven't gotten the list organized yet. I'm so behind. Like, I probably shouldn't have. False aperture. No, I don't have any. I don't have any art. No, thanks for the redeem. Just give me a sec. What is this? And why is it on my Instagram feed? I don't watch that. I might just pop on a repeat picture because I don't know what to do. Okay, can I pop this out? Can I pop this out? No, it just moves over. Stupid browser! Pop it out! Oh my gosh. Okay, it's kind of nice and handy sometimes to have these things like auto popping onto the sides. I don't know how to describe it. The cutting the screen half, and so you have one browser on one side, one browser on the other side. I am trying to simply pull a tab out of the browser and have this Instagram tab separate, and I can't get it. Where did the Instagram tab go? Oh my gosh. It just deleted it. Seriously. Anyhow, technical difficulties. Why? I was not having this much difficulty on my other browser, so I know it's a Vivaldi thing. It's not very great at this. Okay, I really don't like you right now. New window. Thank you. Please. Thank you. I'm trying to get a window open by itself. Okay. What picture? I really do need to make this work better for showing a picture. That's something I do need to work on. How about I'll just go show this one again? Why not? If I click this, it's just gonna pick something random, isn't it? No? Okay. It doesn't know where it's going. Please go to Instagram. Wait, why is there 2 Instagrams? That's not... It has the other Instagram. Where? Where? Oh my heck, it put it on all these. That's where it was going. Alright, well. Oh, Rubico Raid, I missed it. But welcome, Raiders. We're just fishing. Yes. Oh. Split view. Yeah, that's what it's called, I suppose. Sadly, I have to raid and run. Loves yous, and we finished a bridge to connect the hourglass. Ooh, nice. Sweet. Wait, didn't the hourglass already have a... I'm confused now. Look. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know. Ooh, art. Yes, it is on here. Yeah. Looks like we've got actually the different years. So this is 2000 and... what was it? Going back. If we go all the way back. Okay, 2018. This is Jai. He's a Star Wars character. He's a Pantheran, I think that was the species. This is 2020. So 2 years later. This is 2022. So 2 more years later. Oh no. 2024. I'm just realizing what this means. I need to redraw Jai. It's 2026! He was a roleplay character. I don't roleplay anymore, so I don't know if I'm gonna redraw him, but there's a picture, just so you guys can see some of my art. And let's get everything back to normal. Where is the other tab? Where is this? Where is that? Oh, have you not seen what Acacia built? The hourglass. Oh, wait. Was that a huge thing in hourglass? Oh my gosh, you guys are insane. Yeah, no, I didn't realize that was a big hourglass. I'm not sure why I'm now wondering, was the sand shop an hourglass or am I remembering wrong? I thought it was a small hourglass. That's what I thought was being talked about. It was an hourglass too, right? Art looks amazing. Also, sorry, but redeem popped up and I pressed it. Oh, no, you're good. I just need to streamline that better, that's all. I need to work on my setup. I still haven't really been streaming for long. It's approaching a year, but I have so much other junk. I don't prioritize trying to set things up. I like streaming. I just don't have a lot of time. So I do what I do. What I can do. Pantheran art, thank you. Yes, W. I've heard of Ella Red. I will put those in queue. Oh, are you guys talking about music? Yes, the sand shop is also an hourglass. Okay, okay. But the big thing is a broken one if you look at it. When I looked at it, it didn't have glass yet, so I wasn't aware it was an hourglass. I just knew it was huge. Then you need to redraw him in 2028. I mean, I don't know. Like, if I break the pattern right now, I might not need to draw him in 2028. That is funny, though. I might draw him, but you know what will probably happen? I won't do that anime style anymore. I'm not sure what style I'd draw him in. I might go cartoony. My style's changed over the years, and as I'm doing more toony for retrace, it is what's easier for me to draw at the moment. I don't draw that realistic, semi-realistic, or anime. Like, it's not really realistic, but it's realistic proportions, you know. I did have something to talk about today, though. At least one thing. I found something worse than the owl house, but that wasn't hard. I mean, owl house isn't too bad. I don't know if you've noticed, Skype, but every time I see false aperture in chat, we give each other music recommendations. I found some pretty cool music because of them. Oh, gotcha. That's fun. That's very fun. I knew you were talking to someone, but I don't know false aperture as well. So I haven't noticed what they're talking about. I'll start noticing patterns of certain people talking about certain things, like you, Alora, food, you know, camping, crafts, different things, but music as well now. But it takes a bit to start identifying certain patterns of, oh, this person's popping up enough that I'm noticing this is a common subject or stuff like that. But I did have something I could talk about. So last night I watched a video covering Gentry Chow versus the Underworld. Quick water break. Wow, so I just watched a review, and I watched one episode with my brother months, maybe a year ago, when it first came out. The show sounds atrocious. Everything that Jesus Reviews is the YouTuber. They explained a bunch of stuff in the series. I guess it's 13 episodes, so it's pretty short. But that main character, they sounded very dislikable. Yeah, I don't know where to start. They have a victim mentality. They're kind of grumpy and mean to everyone. People were saying in the comments that people were trying to excuse her behavior because she was a teenager. And it's true that she could be a teenager, but if she's got mood swings or some kind of mental thing, this is not how you represent it. I'm sure that was not their intention, and that's exactly why it's worse. It's just like, wow, way to make a main character not likable. I want to make sure Andrew's likable. I don't think it'll be hard to do, but when I start this story, it is about him being grumpy about the move. So he's initially grumpy and kind of mean, or I don't want to say mean, but he's kind of grumpy towards his mom. And if I kept him in that, I knew if I kept him there for too long, and if he was too mean, people would have an initial bad impression on him. And so I made sure he changed his attitude pretty quickly, because he's a good kid. That's not actually him. He is just having growing pains. The change is just making him irritable. It makes sense. But I want you to know that that's not him. That's not what you're watching this for, you know. If you want a grumpy, irritable teen that doesn't care about squat except their own happiness, watch Gentry Chow. Chew. How do you even say that? I don't know. It's Chinese and I don't know. Gonna go get myself food. I'll be back later. Okay. Sky is in charge while I'm gone. Alright, Darth Rick. Enjoy. Oh. I feel like there's this thing plaguing modern day writing. I call it main character syndrome because I'm not really sure what else to call it. But Owl House and it sound like Gentry Chew. I think they both suffered from it. Where we kind of just have everyone, almost everything revolve around the main character. There's nothing side that happens without them. Barely anything. I suppose on the Owl House, Hunter sort of has his own arc, and technically, Luce is not really a central part of it. But then she becomes a central... This was the weirdest thing to me. They both jump into Belos's mind, and they both learn dark secrets about Belos. Like, they learned that, Luce helped Belos, like, get, the collector and stuff, and, she did it bad. And then he learns he's a Grimwalker. Oh, no. And now suddenly, Hunter has this sort of bond of having this secret they gotta keep under wraps. And it's still tying him back to Luce. There's barely any characters that don't tie back to Luce. I think Rain might be one of the few people. Rain barely interacts, if at all, with Luce. Yeah. Rain is all just for Ida, who is supposed to be the side main character as well, and I feel like she's kind of neglected. It neglects a lot of people. It's all about Luce. It's Luce's show, so it's all good. Oh, hydrate. Hi, Evil M. Welcome. I'm trying to think, what would you categorize main character syndrome as? It's such a hard thing to point out and be like, that's the problem. But it is something I'm just feeling in modern day writing, where they just want the main character to be all important and special, I guess. I don't know. I think Marinette also suffers from main character. She's kind of a Mary Sue. Like, this goes hand in hand, but it's just kind of a... They're a Mary Sue, but it's more of... It's not always everyone likes them or they're perfect. That's kind of... Main character syndrome is just everything seems to be about you, the main character. So... I know one of the worst things about writing for TV or for an audience now is that studios make sure it's exposition heavy because we are expecting people to be watching while on their phone or doing other things. I think that definitely plays a part in limiting modern mainstream storytelling. Yeah, I've heard of that for the Stranger Things, the writers actually said that was how they were supposed to write it. They were told to write it like that, and I'm certain they're not the only ones. For Retrace, I, of course, did not write like that at all. There's some visual moments. Obviously, it's a fight on the pilot. You need to be watching it. I heard something... Speaking of poor attention spans, I heard something terrible apparently Mr. Miyamoto said. Shigeru Miyamoto is the creator of Mario, and he's been helping with the Mario movies. And so he was talking about his mindset and philosophy for the movies. And he was talking about how you make something just for kids, the parents are bored. You make something slower and more deep for the parents, and the kids are now running around just not interested. So you make the movie fast. This explains everything. And so it'll be over quicker. That's the philosophy. Just get the media over quicker. So, they don't lose focus. Why are you making the media at all if the point is to try to get them out of the media as soon as possible? Like, what the heck? What value are you giving that you think is not worth their time? It was so bad. I know. I hate when people are super self-important and want to be the main focus 24/7. Same with characters, like, let's give everyone else development, attention, and personality. Yeah, that's the interesting thing about Foul House, is that Luce was not the only one with main character syndrome. Hunter had it. People were also mentioning it's weird whenever Hunter would pop up, suddenly the story revolved around him. He was rarely a background character, and characters acted out of character around him to make his plot lines work, his little redemption arc work. It was so weird. But luckily, he's not too much in season 3. He's not really there too much. But the weird thing is I don't feel like watching Luce or any of the other characters. Oh, season 3 was atrocious. I didn't like it. I was dead bored and not invested at all. I was invested maybe a little bit by the end of season 1, and season 2 made sure to kill my investment. I was not invested in season 3. I did not really even want to watch it. I understand some people like it, and I think it's because you get really attached to certain characters, and you get wrapped up in the story because you care about the characters. I didn't care about the characters, so I just... I've been in production meetings where this is basically what studio heads just keep saying. Oh, you've actually like worked in the field. That's very cool. But yes, I'm well aware that we are heading in a bad direction. It's not just the Mario movie. It is all of Hollywood. They are getting terrible ideas in their head, thinking this is how we make the productions more successful, the products sell better, do better. No. You gotta make stuff that actually resonates with people. If it doesn't resonate, if it does not connect and change a soul, I don't think you're doing it right. You can make stuff to entertain. That is a totally, like, goal that I think people should be aiming for too. But we need a lot more stories that move and touch people. But we can't get them. We can't get them anymore because of the philosophy changes and the idea that, well, you gotta get through the movie as quick as possible. That's how we'll sell it. Oh my gosh, no, guys. No. Which is why I watch more Minecraft YouTube than proper film studios, because they've lost the story and my interest. Yeah. I have returned Hi, Darthrick. Food good? Yes, that is a good question. That's so true. I left mainstream TV in 2012 and have never been back. Honestly, a piece of me would like to leave, but I'm so hungry for entertainment and media, it would be very hard to. I need something. It's why I've turned to anime. It's not my preferred meal, but I'm hungry. So I'm watching Fullmetal Alchemist right now. Even though I realized anime is very character driven. It works a lot different than plot driven. We watch character interactions, even ones that don't mean anything to the story. We just have moments with them, and it's cool, but it's not my flavor. But I'm watching it because I'm hungry. You know? I mean, in every season of my AU series, there's always a different person that is the main character, despite everyone in my AU series are the main characters. Well, that's how you should be doing it. You should be writing like everybody's the main character of their own story. And then everybody else is side characters in that person's story. So like if we watch Avatar, everyone is side characters to Zuko when it's Zuko's story. And when we're focused on Azula, she is the main character. Everyone's just a side person. But everyone's the main character in a sense that we could watch any of them. It would be super interesting because they're fleshed out human being like people, you know? Like we could watch any of them. But we can shift the focus, and I was just thinking about this. I'm not sure if Leander's gonna get much spotlight in Retrace, simply because I don't know him enough to know exactly where his character arc can go. I see room, like little spots of there's room to grow, but I feel like there's just so much more room to grow for Zayra and Andrew. I'm worried I'm not gonna spotlight him as much as people might want. I have no idea. I don't know how many people are gonna be interested in who, so we'll just have to wait and see. Minecraft YouTubers seem to be better at making content than mainstream TV has been, but I love it. Their content is different. It's more like we're watching someone's diary unfold. It's not really even close to the same as the stories Hollywood's trying to write. Hollywood's trying to write, supposed to be trying to write, a full intro, middle, ending. A Minecraft video doesn't usually have these. It's kind of just, I did this thing. There was no climax. I got the stuff done. Oh no, this one's harder. Okay, now there's kind of a climax. You know, the story's kind of random. The structure's just wonky. We have big long gaps of them just doing nothing but chatting with their friends, and you're like, woo! Okay, well, how's this conversation related? That was Joel's episode. Joel's fine. I'm just watching it and realizing, I think he's lowered the quality on his videos, probably because he's a dad now. But you have highs and lows, so he's still at his good mid highs. I think his channel's still healthy. His videos are still fine. But there used to be a time where there was a lot more condensed getting stuff done in his videos, and I think he's pulled back. He went crazy his first Hermitcraft season, so. I've somehow ended up at books. The perks of having smaller audiences, I guess. I've been reading a lot, but I've also been struggling to read books because I forget stuff. Oof. I have a hard time reading, so I don't read much. I read information books more than anything. Minecraft is and will forever be a grind at the end of the day, so feel that for Joel. Yeah. Yeah, Joel's a dad now, so I don't blame him for kind of stepping back on the grind. The thing is, he still grinded, he grinded his butt off on that episode. I just thought it was funny that it's like, I feel like there's 10 minutes of just conversation in here. I think he's just trying to hit the runtime of 20 minutes. Yo, Billy, Monster is a great anime I can recommend. Has more mature subject, but it doesn't have a lot of the typical anime tropes, and the characters feel very realistic in a super refreshing way. If it's graphic, I don't want graphic. I'm watching Full Alchemist, and that's too graphic for me, actually. I shouldn't be watching it, I guess, but this is how hungry I am. I just want something. Honestly, I just want to watch Retrace. Hence why I'm making it. I think there's other people that want the same flavor or similar flavor. So I'm hoping I can find a big enough audience to get it going somewhere. I for a while was not sure what would make me feel like I need to keep working on it. Like what would be a big enough audience and what would be not big enough. But I think if the audience is growing and I haven't hit the peak and then been like, wow, this isn't a very big amount of people that actually want it. I think if the audience keeps growing, we're just going to keep marching on with the seasons. That's what I've kind of decided. As long as it keeps growing at a steady pace, we're just going to keep going. But if we hit the end of the audience, I'll keep marketing. I got to keep marketing throughout the whole production, or it's not going to work. I think a lot of people don't do that. They'll hit the end of episode 1 and then they'll release it and then they'll wonder why it hits a plateau. But Cowboy Bebop is a classic. Yes, it is. I don't remember. I feel like that one was it TVMA. I swear I've looked at its rating multiple times, and every time I've just been like, not really. Don't want to see that. Full Alchemist has been really nice because it's been light with language. It has like maybe 3 to 5 swears an episode. I watched Todor. What was it? Tododoro? What was it? It was like something that meant like dragon bunny. Doro. Toradora. There we go. Okay, I watched Toradora in English. I was trying to watch it in English. They would say like 15 or 20 swears in each episode. I moved over to the Japanese to finish it. I was so sick of how much language that thing had. Genghis. I don't mind mild swear words, like an occasional swear word. It's even better when it's mild, like on Full Alchemist, they use like the D, the H, occasional SH. They're pretty limited in what they use. And so it makes it way easier to watch. Toradora is a cute high school love anime. yeah, but it has a bunch of swearing in the English version. Nimix really had a hip-hop vibe on that album. Nice. I did like Toradora, just to be clear. I like the whatever dynamic, the angry girl that falls for the guy or something. I don't know, but Toradora is like one of my favorite types, I guess, of dynamic. I liked it in Elemental too. I watched Lovely Complex. It's not quite the same dynamic, but it's another romance one. Tsundere? Tsundere. I'm not... Kind of, but not really. Because it's not about the girl liking him. She's just grumpy and irritable at him. And then she slowly falls for him, and she doesn't want to admit it. So it's not like the anger was about the crush. That's on Hey Arnold, though. She's grumpy and angry to hide her crush. It's super cute. I've watched Toradora 3 times. Nice. Yeah, I did like that anime. I'm more likely to go back to Lovely Complex, though. Simply because it was more memorable. My brain remembers liking more moments in it. Toradora, I watched it all, I think during some stressful time when I was trying to unwind. I'll do that sometimes if I'm not feeling great. I'll just sit and binge while I'm resting. But I'm struggling to remember things, which tells me it was less memorable to me. If you were stranded on an island and you could take a DVD player and 5 shows with you, which would you take? Well, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Enough said, I don't need anything else. I'm joking. I would definitely take Whisper of the Heart. Probably Big Hero 6. Maybe another romance one, Tangled. Just, you know, want some variety there. Maybe last one could be a more out there something. Spirited Away. Yeah, probably that. Now the question is what to talk about next. I already talked about Gentry Chew. Gentry Chew. Or Chew. I don't know. Something like Bear Grylls or something that has survival knowledge. Oh, that's actually a good point. I would grab an instruction, a TBT about survival. That's a good point. It doesn't say that I'm having to rough in the wilderness though. You know, false aperture just said if you were stranded on an island. Technically, that doesn't mean I didn't have a bunch of rations in a house. I could have rations in a house. I don't need survival knowledge. Also, hi Princess Sushi. You get attacked by a bear and you're like, wait, I haven't reached that episode yet. Yes. Oh, that'd be funny. Oh, do I have 35 viewers from the raid? Oh, I just noticed that. Also, I decided to change the tidbit for retrace. I changed that redeem. You can redeem to watch the trailer now. I have it set up and everything on OBS. So we could just throw that out there. Ooh, that'll be funny when it's still sitting there, even though the pilot is done and out. But it could sit there. I want to make another trailer for the story, like a story trailer. But I'd have to go get voice actors. And do more animating. That's the only thing that makes me not want to do that. But I'd really love to do that. I need more marketing stuff out there. That'd be funny if we got the legendary today and then the fishathon tomorrow. We could watch the trailer like 10 times. It does have a cooldown, but yeah. Tomorrow on the fishathon, just keep playing the trailer. Just have SBK players voice act for you. Oh, but then it wouldn't be the voices, like the voices. It took forever to find Andrew's voice, and I'm still not 100% sure I like it, but at the same time I listen to it and I go, yeah, this voice isn't bad, it does work for him. I'm just about to hit 40k points. I can play it 20 times daily. Oh dear. I wonder if that would be too cheaty. What if guys, I just take pictures of the pilot and then I don't have to draw anything for that chapter. I'll just repeat the lines. My brain was just thinking about how you can basically read the first 9 chapters and then go watch the pilot and it sort of lines up with the story. Like the 10th chapter is the pilot. The pilot is the 10th chapter. But I really do need to put it down in the comic too so I can publish it properly with that chapter in it. I made some changes to the dialogue and different things, and then I was looking at it today more critically, and I went, no, that's all wrong. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna throw this out. I'm not gonna give it to the beta readers. They don't get the pilot thing yet. I gotta save something. Like, I don't want to spoil everything. There's a lot in the 9 chapters. Like, you get to see a lot unfold because there's a lot to get to where Andrew is doing what he's supposed to be doing in the show. If you ask around in the SBK Discord, people will offer to give their voice in a trailer. We have done it for Fool when he was making custom advertising on SBK for things like Uno. Well, that's the thing. It's okay for, if you don't mind the, inconsistent quality, I'll say that. Mics might not be that great, different things like that. When you're wanting a more professional sound, it is, well, you gotta look where the professionals are, or the trying to be professionals, because that's the space I'm currently at. I'm trying to be professional-ish. They're trying to be professional-ish. They have some experience, I have some experience. And then you pay them and you get some pretty good quality for amateur work. I mean, that's the thing. Josh, Andrew's voice actor, he has been in several indie pilots. He's been doing this for years. He's not he's not a newbie or a hobbyist. He is trying to do this as his job. Same here. So it works a little better for like, cause I'm trying to be more professional. I just want more people that are trying to be professional too. That's the main thing. I gotta go get food now. Okay, Alora. Enjoy the food. It is getting warm. It is 75 in here now. Which probably doesn't sound that warm. But it's kind of warm when you're used to 70. And I'm almost out of water. I think the biggest thing that's stopping me from grabbing voice actors and doing that is just how much work it'll be. It's not like I don't want to grab voice actors. I definitely want to get voice actors at some point. But there's just so much to do. I gotta get the scripts done. How far am I going to, like, how much of the scripts do I want to get done before this second quarter is done? I don't know, but I was hoping to get to the middle of the script at least. But I'm so behind. So it's more of, I love to make more animations for advertising and like get more voice actors. But I think it's more of an issue of, yes, I don't exactly have money, but I don't have the time more so. Oh, I had funny ideas today. Funny ideas of like little clips to help advertise it, of a news reporter trying to go up to each one. So like go up to Andrew and Andrew's just like, I am not supposed to be on the camera. Go up to Zara and she'll just be like, oh hi, I'll talk to you. And Leander's just doing his job, and same with Atlas. I have not shown Atlas enough. I really need to start showing that guy. He just doesn't want me to throw him out there. So I have respected his wishes, but then I'm just like, bro, you're kind of a part of the main cast still. I don't care if you're on the sidelines on season 1. I kind of want you introduced too. So I'll probably throw out to the sharks. That's you guys, eventually. The fans. The fans are the sharks. It's okay, Atlas. You have a suit. You'll be fine. Yum yum people. Yes. Wait. Oh, yes. Yeah. I mean, you're eating the suit too, but yeah, you can eat the whole person. This is, oh, hi. It's a random Avid sighting. Hello, friends. Oh, is he... Why is his name slanted? I don't know. That's something. Avid. Yep. A rare Avid sighting. See? Okay, bye. See? That's what I mean. A rare Avid sighting. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. We're only a week away. Oh dear. I just realized the server's done in a week. Oh my gosh. Not thinking about it. Not gonna think about it. Oh dear. So, about Project Hail Mary. That thing's a really clean PG-13. I will say that. Definitely appreciated how they had no language. I think it's really funny that Ryan Gosling produced it. I'm just wondering if the guy was just like, dude, I want to make this movie, and like helped fund it or create it or start it up himself. He may have shown up in the wrong outfit. True. Sad that server is going away. It's okay, we'll be back in like a few months or something. I don't know how long. Don't quote me on that. There is a season 3. There is a plan for season 3. It will be back. Project Hail Mary was very, very good. Yes. It's so good. I think one other thing is the story's very slow and simple. We actually don't have a lot of pieces to it. You know, they spent 2.5 hours, and the problem remains the same. It's just a little side things of how to do it. They need to save Earth. Save Earth from the blah blah blah, you know, the astrophage? Phage? I don't know. There's potentially a betting pool in the mods that season 3 will be announced at TwitchCon. That's a pretty good guess. I honestly haven't been paying attention to TwitchCon, so I don't even know myself. Astrophage, Star Eater, yeah. Yeah, I was trying to say, the conflict remains pretty steady through the whole thing. We don't have the goal shifting. That is the goal, and we do a few steps to get there. Like, first step that doesn't seem at all related, but the first step was the main character learning how to communicate to his neighbor who happened to also be there on the same mission. So why not team up? So this was actually a pretty long spot that made me feel a little bored, but I just was like, this is crazy how long this section is. The movie is very slow. It is not rushed. I'm just thinking of all the events I've crammed into all the chapters, like the 9 chapters for Retrace, and I just think of how fast-paced it is in comparison. Like, Project Hail Mary is very slow. Hi, I'm back. Welcome, Allura. What food did you get? Is it good? But yeah, I feel like they pulled it off so well, though. The flashbacks really help slowly kind of chip away at the mysteries you have behind, you know, the amnesia that the main character wakes up with. But it also sheds light a little bit to the story here and there. Now I'm needing the bathroom. Lovely. Oh, gotta get out of the game first. Just a sec. Wait, Canadian pizza? There's pepperoni under the cheese and then bacon and mushrooms on top. Usually has green peppers too, but I guess this pizza place doesn't do that. That sounds so good. Oh, I guess I need to, let me see. Clicky, clicky. There. Now the Twitch isn't blocked. I have 2 monitors and I'm still struggling with space on the screen. I got armor back, by the way. Not my armor, just I got armor back. It was like this guy healed itself. He was really weak when I found him. He was just in a chest in the Poke Kingdom storage unit. I don't know. Oh, there's rain. Yeah, I know a Manhattan pizza. I'm not 100% sure what it has, but I know I've heard of that. Canadian pizza, though. I feel like I have not heard of that one. But I know Canadian bacon on pizza. Is it just named after the place you're in? Who knows? I worked at Papa Murphy's pizza place for a time. A short while. Apparently I was the best employee there, but that was probably just because I'm a hard worker. And they were filled with teenagers. So I wouldn't ever deal with the customers, but the one supervisor, manager, whatever her position is, she didn't care. She was just like, this person's fast at making the food. Like, I would prep the ingredients, the toppings, the dough. I'd just be in the back. And my brain just wants to work again. I'm really just... my brain's not coming up with anything to talk about. It also doesn't help because I don't have anything to rant about. I was ranting a lot about, like, the Owl House when we were watching it. Don't let Big Pizza find out we know their secret. Don't tell Big Pizza what? Oh, you just name it after the state you're in? For Papa Murphy's, I think we had Murphy's favorite or whatever. We had something, but it wasn't named after the state. It was just the specialty that we had. I wish there was something I could talk about for Retrace. I just need to get the comic out. You know what? Maybe I'll just expedite that. Why can't I do that? You know, it's really... That is a question. Any level of quality I do, will I actually be proud of it? I'm just asking. I'm just asking a legitimate question for my perfectionism. Would you care? Well, I don't want to have it super low quality, obviously. Sure, but like, how much polish are we gonna take on the script? How much time are you gonna make sure the panels are perfect? When do we say we've done enough? This is our first one, let it be messy and continue. We had a 4-cheese pizza, which was only made off 1 cheese? Nuh-uh. That's so cheaty. That's so scammy. Specialty pizzas confuse me slightly because like other places, but the same toppings on pizza. How are you special? I don't know. I'm going crazy with season ideas for my AU series, my main OC. I am going to the scared corner. How many seasons do you have so far, like written, Grace? For Retrace, I have like roughly about 5 season ideas. I'm probably not going to go over 5 or 6. There's a certain end point I want to get to. But the series was built to be a little bit long, so. I have another idea that's like a Digimon-like series. Me and my brother just came up with it late one night. I think I threw the idea out, but we were both being like, yes, yes, that sounds great. That's the idea I'd probably do after Retrace, probably. But that is a one and done deal, because it's like Digimon inspired. They go to the digital world, then they get out of the digital world, then the story's over. So that would be like a 1 season, maybe 2 season kind of deal. I really want to tell that story too, though. I think it would be fun. I just have to, well, I have to create the characters in the world, because I just have a concept. But the concept's so good. I like the concept. It's like one of the anime tropes. The isekai anime trope. I mean, that was Digimon. But, yeah, I had ideas. I won't divulge, I guess, until I get there, but I had ideas. And then I was trying to think of a magical girl idea. Nothing's coming to mind. I'd like to copy maybe Sailor Moon, because it's the biggest one I liked as a kid. Still nothing's coming to mind. But it doesn't really matter. That'll be like 5 or 10 years down the road. Yeah, not the finest work. Yeah, having a 4-cheese pizza with 1 cheese? That's so lame. You're lying to your customer. Oh well. That's so terrible. Me and this one coworker, I don't remember what her name was. It was something like Alexa or something. That's fine, that's a common name. We were making dough, and the dough was not turning out right. It was the wrong consistency, and so it was too hard. And so we were wrapping up the hard dough with some of the softer dough, and we're just like, oh, it has a dirty little secret inside of it. I don't know why that made me laugh so hard. Probably just because I was tired, but also just because laughing feels good. Oh boy. Our customers weren't great, so maybe I was okay lying to them because some of them were really terrible. I don't think one wrong makes another wrong, right? I guess you can be the judge of that, but I definitely don't believe that. If we all expected other people to be nicer first, nobody will be nice. So that's my mentality. You can't be like, well, that person was mean, so maybe it's fine I was mean back. Then we'll all just be mean. So somebody has to be the bigger person, be the nice one. That's what I always tell myself. This rain isn't helping. Just don't recommend the 4-cheese pizza to people you do actually like. Yeah. 23 seasons are in my AU series. Arc 3 is the longest. Arc 1 is called The Flames of Hope. Arc 2 called, excuse me, What Lies Beneath the Truth. And Arc 2.5 is called Storm of Shadows. Arc 3 is called Shattered Crystals. Arc 1 had 5 seasons. Arc 2 had 5 seasons. Arc 2.5 had 6 seasons. And Arc 3 is going to have like 7 or 8 seasons. Nice. Do you have like scripts, or is it just like, how do I say it? Is it just ideas? You have a bunch of ideas written down for each season? Or do you actually have the story written out? Nope. It's a Leon! A wild Leon! Hello, wild Leon. Wait, the wild Leon could actually be here. Oh, I just realized that. I spy a wild penguin. I can go floating for him. Where is the penguin? Probably not here. This is a big kingdom, though. So much. So much. Yeah, I'm not really sure if he's actually here. Ideas and scripts. I have been working on this for a few years. Once I know how to animate, I will release all my AU series. I guess it would depend on the animation quality, but I don't think you can. That's a lot of seasons. It would be fun to animate some of it for sure, though. I try to be a positive presence, but sometimes people don't deserve your kindness. Well, I will agree with that. Yes, some people probably do not. I give 3 chances where I'm respectful of them and the kindest I could be, but if they continue being disrespectful, I'm gonna stop wasting my effort. Yeah. I agree that 2 wrongs don't make a right, but if you're the customer that arrives at the shop complaining that they are running late because, and I quote, that dude on the bridge wouldn't hurry up and jump, I'm not gonna let you know you can save $5 using the other deal rather than the one you're pointing at. Oh dear. I would spit in their pizza and give them less cheese. No kidding. That's awful. Yeah, no. Well, and this is the problem we all face. I feel like the human condition is all about you have you have the good and the bad pole. And some people really start to not act human. That's just terrible. Like, not caring about other human life is terrible. It's, there's like a, I don't know what it's called, like a short story, a proverb, a whatever. There was the wolves, the 2 wolves, like, you have the good wolf and the bad wolf, and they're in a constant fight, and that's your internal moral compass. Which one wins the fight? The one you feed. Like your goodness or your badness. Oh! And I think the issue is... like... the bad person has probably known a lot of bad stuff. That's why they're... like, they're not a bad person, but they're just not caring. They've disconnected with their humanity, if you will. The only way we can possibly get people to reconnect, though, is being kind. That's why it's difficult. I will say there are some people that are lost causes. They know better, and they're choosing bad anyway. That person can't be saved. Not from you. That has to come from them. But somebody who just doesn't know better, yeah, kindness could save them. So it's so hard. I definitely agree, though. Some people don't deserve your kindness. But it's very hard to draw the line and know who's who, because they all look mean and bad. So... I also worked at a pizza place for 5 years. Customers were the worst. I luckily left. Well, I didn't have to deal with customers generally because the lady in charge of me, I don't remember what she was called, what position. What were they called? You had the manager. Maybe they were the managers? Shift manager? I don't know, but she liked me because I was good at my job, so she let me stay in the back. And then she would try to guard me and make sure nobody bugged me and blah blah blah. Made sure I had space for my anxiety and different things. But I didn't feel good because I knew that she was only taking care of me because she wanted something from me. So that was a lovely... I didn't like my job, but that was lovely. I'm very grateful for your guys' financial support. I'm kind of living my dream life. Even if I'm not super financially stable, I am getting to do what I want every second of every hour of every day. There's not a lot that I am forced to do. This is wonderful. This is so lovely. Like, I am always trying to make sure to be grateful for what I have because it is so good. This is what I've wanted like for years now, and I finally achieved it. My bills are technically paid for. I can technically do whatever I want. I can technically make my own schedule. I can make my own work, decide what I want to work on. Of course, I need to keep providing the things that provide money, but it's just like so much freedom. And oh man, it feels so good. I'm very happy. Tired and overworked, but happy. I'm overworking because I care about keeping up with things and making sure things arrive on time. But I'm very happy. Wait, oh. I give my condolences to every person who've worked in a pizza place. I luckily haven't yet. It's really the older folk that get stuck in their ways. I think everyone should have to do it once in their lives. It gives you an interesting outlook for sure. Yeah. Or at least do some sort of customer service job. Yes. Yes. Where you're stuck having to serve someone else and the other person... Well, I mean, my dad works at like an AutoZone. The customers aren't bad there. You gotta work, I think, at the right place. Hungry people are terrible. They can get hangry, so, Trust me, Sky, trust me. You're gonna animate all something chat seasons? Oh dear. I've only worked one job and it was with kids at camp, but soon I'm gonna have to do a proper customer service job when I'm not so busy with school. I am extra polite to workers because I've been them. Yes. Yeah. Oh man. That is the thing. I do think people just need a big heavy dose of perspective sometimes. They really do need to just walk in someone else's shoes. And sometimes people won't get it, but most of them, I think, would change their tune. Oh my gosh. Working with kids is hard. Yes, it is. I've done babysitting. Oh, kids are so... They can be. Some are really good. Some of them are not that great or easy to work with. You have to have an abundance of patience with working with kids. Exactly. Every single person should be a customer service worker so they realize how difficult it is. Yeah. 1000% always returning my empty glasses to the bar. My OCs are literally little kids that fight. I think I'm gonna wrap up stream here so I can get back to work. Oh, is the ad done? Is the ad done? Probably, hopefully. We've got a couple more minutes though. I think I'll just sit here and catch the legendary casually. Wah! Maybe. Just dream of it hard enough, guys. We can manifest it. But then what I do tomorrow? I could cancel my stream tomorrow. I'm joking. I'm definitely gonna do the fish-a-thon. Even if I caught the legendary right now, which would be very random, I would definitely do the fish-a-thon. We gotta at least fish. We're not gonna fish for anything specifically. For a shiny legendary, but we're not fishing till we get one. Most likely, if I caught a shiny legendary, it would probably be months down the road. It'd be so bad. Yeah, but it was a good test of patience. Oh wait, pre-rolls are disabled for 30. Wait, pre-rolls are disabled? Okay. It says there's an ad break in a minute. Yeah, whatever. I'll let the ad go. Then we'll end, probably. Yeah, but it was a good test of patience and made me realize I'm happy without my own kids. Oh, of course, whatever you need to do, Sky. Yeah, we're just gonna chill here for a few more minutes, I think. The ad will give me 1 more cent or something, you know, whoever watches the ad. If you want to leave now, that's fine. Wait, why did the viewers go up? That's funny. Oh, bonfire squirrel? Hi, guys. If you want to get back to work, we can be done. Yeah, I will. Oh, did I miss someone coming in? That tea. Someone was waving, so I'm gonna assume Meg really just came here and it wasn't like minutes ago. Sadly, I will not be here this weekend. I'm going to watch some football. Nice. That should be fun, though. Yeah, we're gonna try to catch the last legendary, which is this guy's place, the Spruce Kingdom. This is the music fish. The best fish. I believe you can play it in the player. How do I know the ad is done? Is the ad done? The thing disappeared, so the ad should be done, right? I don't know. What I want is... I want to talk about Retrace without spoilering stuff. So we need to release it. Man, I wish I could just release it with the pilot. That'd be so good. But that's too soon. I'm going for Q3. I'm going for the fall season. We will get it out. But I do need to give myself space to actually make something decent. Oh my gosh, I just realized I didn't finish that art commission. I've been so stuck on the script. Good thing it's for a friend. They'll have more patience with you. Not like I'm going super slow. Alrighty. Well, I will see you guys next time, tomorrow, 12 EST. We're going to do a fish-a-thon where we are going to fish until we get the legendary. So it probably will be late into the night. I have no idea. I will go to bed at some point, and if we need to continue the next day, we shall. Oh, raided me. No, I'm ending. Bye. Hello, raiders. Critter raid. Bug swarm be upon ye. Oh, hello. I was just heading out. Welcome. And thank you guys so much for hanging out, and thank you so much for your support. We are going to end on YouTube side and then go raid someone on Twitch side. Oh wait, unless I need to show the... Well, bye YouTube. Should I wait